What's up, guys? It's Matt here. So guess what we're talking about today? You probably guessed it, and you probably clicked on the video because we're talking about it. We're talking about AMC a little bit today. Now, I know I seem to have a little bit too much of a smile on my face for the fact that we had a negative day, but I pretty much called this. I thought that we would see it increase a lot more, but I did call the ending kind of as we started to look at a lot of the movement towards the end of the day. You really can get into a lot of the predictions and where it's going to go. However, it can always be taken away by hedge funds and the shorting and all that stuff. So before we get started in this, make sure you guys hit that like button. Also hit the subscribe button for more videos like this one, and make sure that you get your free stocks with Webull down below. Don't forget to check out some of the links in the description if you want to join as a channel member, you want to join the Discord group, all of those types of things. You can definitely do that. But let's talk about this for a little bit. So AMC did not have the best day, right? We're down 3.65%, down to $46.19, down about $1.75, right? We opened today at $48.37, where everybody thought it was going to be a good day based on the movement we've seen in the pre-market, which we will get into in a little bit. We had a high of $48.91, so we really only increased a little bit and then started to kind of decrease after that. And then we had a low of $45.82, which I talked about somewhere in the actual market or the pre-market. I talked about it. We have 57 million shares worth of volume. The previous close was around $47.94. So we're down from previous close. We're down from the open. We just really didn't have the best day. Now, let's get into some information here and what happened in the pre-market, and then we can get into what my predictions were and how it ended up playing out. So the pre-market wasn't really that horrendous. It wasn't bad at all. You really seen a decrease right from the start of the pre-market where people thought, okay, this is going to be another negative day and we might see a complete turnaround again. Because as you know, the day before, we were up 6%, after being down 15+% in the pre-market. And we've seen the market just totally, come back. I guess it was overall, you can look at other stocks and they were coming back as well. It wasn't just AMC. I was going to say AMC just came back. I'm having difficulty with my throat or something, but I'll work through it. After that, we did see it increase. We've seen it stair step on the way up, all the way up to about 49, where it resisted yet again at that $49 mark. It's resisting to break 50, and I was hoping that we would see it break 50 in the open as we started to see positivity. And my overall thought was that it would get to about 52, 53 before it does eventually come back down. Now, I thought it was going to be like a false positive day, but it looked like it was more or less one of those same Fridays that we always see. It doesn't really break character here. It's been the Fridays have been down, and a lot of people called this in the Discord group and also in the live stream, saying that we're probably going to see somewhat of a negative day because Fridays don't really tend to be the best days possible. But you've seen that this did increase a little bit after falling down. It did increase, and we thought this was going to be a lot of strength. We've seen a lot of buying strength going into this, which could have been them covering a little bit as well. But we've seen a ton of shorting on the way down, and maybe some swing trading and day trading. We understand where that comes from. The only thing is that we were only up about, 2%, 2.5%. It wasn't really a lot that we were up. So it doesn't make sense why we would decrease this much and why it would end up falling after, increasing as much as it did. It looks like they're trying to drive this down just to be able to scare people out of the position. And that's exactly what I've seen. So you can see that this did drop down, did hit basically a low where I thought it was going to, have a support level there, showing how strong it was. It was multiple touch points. It made sense, right? You could see the strength and it going up and down, right? And then it increased. So I thought that was going to be the start of the run. We might see that to like 50, 51, 52, and then we would eventually end up selling off because that's what hedge funds do at the end of the day. However, it really started to fall even more down to $45.82, which is the low, and then started to increase, get to a high of $47 to where it eventually started to decrease again and consolidate at the end of the day. Now, in the pre-market or in the post-market right now, you're seeing it up slightly, which I don't think probably it will hold. I hope that we can see it, really push up, but you never really know where it's going to go. But all in all, I called this. I really called where it kind of would end. I'm glad that I was slightly wrong because I said that it would close around 45 is where it would come back to. It came back to 46, and that's where it closed. And now you're seeing it in the after hours market above 46. So I'm happy that I was slightly wrong, but I knew it was going to come back. The only thing I didn't really get right was the fact that we would see that eventual high, that break over 50, and we didn't see that. Now I'm hoping for that to happen next week because I have this call option that expires next week, and I'm looking for that to break 50, get to like 52 or 53 somewhere early in the week. So ultimately, it wasn't the worst day possible because it could have been worse, but we expected a bad day because it's Friday, right? We expected a bad day. I want to see a good day, but I didn't think it was going to happen. But when we go into the Ortex data, I was actually having trouble bringing this up. It seems like Ortex is having some issues. Let me know if anybody else is having issues, anybody that has Ortex. But we've seen short interest change. We've seen a positive short interest change of basically 0.5%. We had 1.4 million return shares, 1.9 million borrowed shares, which is a change of 500,000, about 500,000. The total shorted shares that are out there is 97 million, and we're at about 19% of the free float, which is pretty big. We want to see that. Obviously, if we see it decrease, then we know that they start covering, which the price should increase. And if it doesn't, then this is false information that they did have here. However, we look at this and we know that they're trying to play this game, whatever game they have and that they always play. They're trying to play this game with us in holding, the amount of time that they're taking with these shorts and not really covering all of them. I guess losing over and over and over again until they eventually win. It's like someone who's boxing and you're just trying to tire the other person out. You can't beat that person's power, but you know what? You just bob and weave, you move around, and you're going to tire that person out. And that's exactly what they're trying to do, is tire us out. And I'm noticing there's a lot of people that are saying, oh, well, you know what? This is not going to squeeze, and we're not going to get the money that we deserve and all that stuff. And I have to calm them down and say, look, this is a long process. If you look at it compared to the 2008, 2009 mortgage crisis, that happened over a long period of time. GME happened over a long period of time, right? And it's still not done. GME is still going. So something like this tends to take a lot of time. When retail traders are winning and hedge funds are losing, or big banks or big money is losing, they're going to take their time, and when they have money, it equals the amount of time that they can hold on to it. So it ends up being a horrible situation for us if we don't follow through with it. So that's where my head is here. I believe that AMC is still that play. I'm still going to keep talking about it, still going to keep my money involved in it, and still going to keep investing more and more into the position. And however more I can make, I would love to be able to, if this ends up pulling back, find a way to pull back, right? I would end up taking some of the money I make from some other plays, putting it into AMC, and in stocks, I would probably have like 80%, 90% into AMC if the other ones start to increase, which I did see SOS start to increase, ZOM start to increase. I don't know if they came back. I didn't really follow them too much today. But yeah, that's what I have for you guys today. Let me know your thoughts on what happened this Friday, what you think is going to happen next week, because my thoughts and predictions is that we're going to see it get up to 60. It may break 60. But I think that's going to happen closer to the end of the week. When it breaks 60, I think we're going to break 50 and get to about 55, where it does resist a little bit. And then we're going to find a way to break 60 later in the week. Let me know your opinion there. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you get your free stocks with Webull down below. Don't forget to check out some of the links in the description. It does help out the channel. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, and I will catch you guys in the next video.